Hey guys, it's Sarah, and I am here in the wilderness of Patagonia, Arizona, trying to find a bug. No, but seriously, I am here in Patagonia, Arizona, because I live in Tucson, and it's 105 degrees today. So this is the only safe place where you can open the top on a convertible. Allow me to briefly demonstrate why this would be such a bad idea. Windows go down. So the question is, why would anyone care about a Volkswagen Beetle right now? It's 2018, it's on its way out the door. Volkswagen is doing away with the Volkswagen Beetle. So what's so special about a bug? Why would anyone be interested in this car? And that's the thing. Unfortunately, in the market today, it's not popular. Everyone just kind of wants a crossover or an SUV. That's what sells. And cars like this get kicked to the curb because they're different. But they shouldn't. It has so much character to it, and that's what I love about this car. It has character, and that's a really hard thing to find in today's car market. The styling of the refreshed Beetle, I think, has more of a Porsche look to it, especially with these bumper lights down below, how they sit with the headlight. It almost reminds me of a Carrera, and I know some of you right now are cringing at the comparison of this Beetle with the Carrera, but Porsches are just squished Beetles, right? Joking, totally joking. Okay, but this green is called bottle green, and in person, it is hands down one of my favorite greens I've seen on a car. It has almost like this bluish purple hue in certain lights, and it's really pretty. I think the contrast with the tan top and the green is a really nice look, although you can get the bottle green with black interior and a black top, but my choice would definitely be the tan with the green combination. Moving on to the back, I think the Beetle has a nice rear end, and these bottom bumper lights kind of flow with the style of the front end. The taillights, this C light that goes around the outside of the taillight is really nice, especially how they illuminate at nighttime. And then of course you have the little turbo badge underneath the Volkswagen logo, which opens your trunk. And as you can see, I have quite a bit of my camera gear in here. The trunk space is not exactly the best, but it is a convertible and I have room for all my camera gear. The back window is glass, thankfully, so you don't have to worry about it fading and yellowing in the summertime. Let me know in the comment section below who here is a fan of the spoiler and who hates it. I actually think it looks kind of cool. It's like a little duck bill. It looks good on the back of that car. Let's pop the hood. The engine hood prop, when it's down, looks like two French fries, but under the hood is the EA 888 B3, B standing for Bodak. Oh wait, no, that's Cardi B. Budak. It's the Budak cycle. Okay, so the Beetle's interior. First off, I have to say, I love the interior of this car. There's very few cars that I jump in right off the bat and I'm just impressed with the interior, especially with this only being the S model. The interior is so pretty in here. It has the painted dashboard and the door caps are painted, kind of like you see in the Fiat 500, but I don't, maybe it's just this color and how it contrasts against the tan leather interior, and it just makes you smile sitting inside this car. It's got so much pop to it. I like how the tan interior contrasts with the darker color exterior. So I think if you have like a darker color of this car, like a black or this bottle green color, or anything that's just a darker hue with the lighter colored tan interior, it's a really nice contrast between the two colors. And if you have a lighter color exterior, I think the black interior would be a nice contrast as well. Two glove boxes. One, let's see if I can open this. First glove box and second glove box. And also down here by your feet, there's another compartment. Lots of little storage cubbies in this car. Biggest letdown in the car would be the basic infotainment system. There's no entertainment with this infotainment. It has basically a radio, a CD player, which I don't even own any CDs. I don't know if anyone else does, but it does have an auxiliary jack and Bluetooth. It's about as basic as it gets. So first up, what is good about the new Beetle is for 2018, it has the EA888 B3, which is a variant of the EA888 found in the GTI. However, this is the new Budak cycle EA888. The Budak cycle is kind of like a modified version of the Atkinson cycle. The only thing that is different is when the intake valve closes. The intake valve closes a little bit earlier on the Budak cycle engine, which improves fuel economy. This car is averaging so far since I have had it 29.4 miles per gallon combined, which is great fuel economy for a turbo car. The thing that's really cool about this Budak cycle engine is it has kind of like VTEC. It's got Budak, yo. With this engine, when you want to get more power out of it, there's basically a different cam profile, kind of like a VTEC setup, that changes to allow more power. And then when you want to go back to efficiency, it goes to a different cam profile. I wouldn't call it fast, but this thing is zippy. It's a zippy bug. The next thing that's good about the Volkswagen Beetle is, like I showed earlier, the interior. The interior on this car is really unique, and that's what stands out about the Beetle, is it's such a unique, different car. That may hurt or help with sales, but I don't know, I just really appreciate a car that is different and stands out and has character to it. And this Beetle has a lot of character. The last good thing about the Beetle was how pleasantly surprised I was by driving this. I really didn't expect much when driving the Beetle. I didn't even think I was really gonna like this car, but I did. It's a really enjoyable car to drive. It's fun. It's not fast, but it's zippy. And it has a ton of character. It's cute, it gets good gas mileage, it feels well made, and I don't know, it just makes me smile when driving it. And I think that right there is a rare feature, to get into a car and have it just make you smile. As far as the bad goes, like I said earlier, the infotainment in this car on the base head unit it's basic. It's a radio. It does have Bluetooth and a auxiliary jack, but it's 2018, you would expect to see a little bit more as standard for infotainment. There's no manual available with this, and I honestly think this car would be so much more fun with a manual transmission. However, I can see why there's no manual offered, because it probably doesn't sell that well. So it's kind of a downside. I do think it would make this car a lot more enjoyable to drive though. It does have kind of a vague steering feel to it, and I think it's because it's sitting on 16-inch wheels. So when you push it hard in corners, it kind of floats and hops when you hit bumps. But it makes it fun. It's just such a fun car to drive. It's so happy to take corners. And as far as the weird goes for the Beetle, well, the gas pedal in this thing is kind of different. There's like 2 stages of pressure to apply to it. There's just like casual throttle, and then if you really push it hard, it's almost like it has a button in the gas pedal that you can press it an extra stage harder. It's a really weird feel to the gas pedal in this car. The third and final strange feature about the Beetle is the fact that it has 2 glove compartments, which is really awesome because the fact that the trunk is so small, but it's just weird seeing 2 glove compartments over there, and you have a storage compartment to the left of the steering wheel, which there's lots of weird little cubbies in this car. It's a good thing, but it's strange. If Volkswagen ever decides to bring back the Beetle again, I think it'd be nice to see it down on the Boxster platform. Then you could have a rear engine, rear drive layout. It would probably be a more expensive car, but they could sell it as maybe bringing back the Super Beetle and make it a fast, fun version of the Beetle. As far as tunability goes, one thing I've always appreciated about the Volkswagen community is it's a really tight-knit group as far as aftermarket goes. And now that this has the EA888 in it, I'm sure there will be aftermarket support as far as performance parts goes. I'm not sure if I'd modify the convertible variant of this thing to make it fast, because it just doesn't handle that well. But you could definitely do like a stance life look on this car, and I think it would look really clean. So my final thoughts on this Volkswagen Beetle Convertible. It's kind of like the car that if you went to a rental agency and they're like, oh yeah, all we have is a Volkswagen Beetle Convertible or a Ford Transit van. Sorry, your premium model is not available. You'd be like, well, I guess I'll take the Beetle. And then you'd get in it and you'd be surprised that it's actually a really fun car. It's really enjoyable. Hope you guys enjoyed this video here on TFL, and I will see you next week with another. Bye. I think that crow's gonna eat me. Would it be possible to order just one piece of bacon? I know this sounds totally weird, but...
Yeah, just bacon.
Yeah, just like a strip of bacon.
Okay, no problem. Anything else?
No, that's it. Thank you.
I'll have you soon now.
All right.